to show it to you. We call it the Nano because it is so small, but wow, is it powerful. This is it. This is a lean machine, under cabinet lighting, where you're used to this scale for under cabinet lighting. Look at the difference. All right, tell us a little bit about this. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's heavy. This is really, really light.
Extremely. Yeah, this is a beautiful product. It snaps together very easy. Let's start out with the sizes.
Okay.
So I have 8-inch bars, 12-inch bars. I have 16 somewhere in here. Here's a 16-incher right here, and then 20 inchers. So you can see there's a male end and a female. This is the female end here. This male end is actually covered with a cap.
Yeah.
Just,
Which is
pops off
really
of
nice.
there.
So each end is finished with an end cap.
Absolutely. Each end is finished. When you snap them together, when you have the male and the female, you don't lose any lighting. So there's no gap in lighting whatsoever. You'll see the diodes carry over.
And you know, he told me that, and I'm not gonna lie, there was a little piece of me that thought, would there be a thin, dark line or just something with that connection? There was a little bit of doubt, just, you know, a little bit of doubt.
Not at all.
And then he connected these pieces, and there is zero darkness. It is the most streamlined lighting I've ever seen.
Okay, the color temperatures, it comes in multiple color temperatures, so you can choose 3,000 Kelvin, 4,000 Kelvin, or 5,000 Kelvin, so it gives you a nice range. There's a lot of people, many years people have asked me for 4,000 Kelvin lighting. It was very hard to provide for them, not anymore.
So traditionally in apartments, multifamily homes, those applications, the standard is 3,000 Kelvin. That is pretty much your household lamp that you're used to. The 4,000 is daylight. So it's just a very clean light. And then the 5,000 is, it really packs a punch. It's bright. So what's nice about it is go with your needs of visibility. You know, if you have a tougher time seeing and you really want some clarity, if it's in the kitchen application or in your workshop, then go a little brighter. These are dimmable.
Fully dimmable.
Okay, so these are, I'm saying it live, I'm not really sure. Okay, so these are fully dimmable, which means that, because the lumen output, how bright these are, what were you saying? They're pretty bright.
So yeah, per foot, you're looking at about 540 lumens per foot, approximately.
Yeah.
And about 4.32 watts per foot. So you're getting a lot of lumens per watt.
So even though it's thin and linear and micro and small, it is bright, but you can control the temperature. So if you want ambient lighting, you can dim it down. If you want, if you need task lighting, then you can leave it brighter. Shall we do a little demo?
Yeah, so let's, we just have 3 strips, random. Actually, no, I believe I have a cool white, a moon white, and a warm white. I think this is a 20, a 16, and an 8. I just wanted to show you the different color temperatures that we have. What we do have here is just a little 25 watt plug-in transformer right here.
Easy.
You cannot dim the 120 volt side of these small electronic transformers like this. You can dim the 12 volt side of them, but not the 120. If you do want to dim the 120 volt side, you can use this is an electronic driver.
Okay.
This is a magnetic driver that we use all the time.
And then that way you can use your household dimmer.
And you can use, well,
A compatible household dimmer.
compatible household dimmer. This is a dimmer that would be in your wall.
Yes. Always make sure it's compatible
Yes.
with the LED product that you're using. Not all of them are
And the transformer.
universal.
So this is a
Yes.
magnetic one, so we use a magnetic low voltage.
Okay.
If we had an electronic transform driver, we'd use an ELV.
And most of you have heard, like I noticed that this is Lutron. So most of you have heard this brand. This is a universal brand, and man, they have really gone to school on making sure that their dimmers are universally compatible. So no fear.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and
Wanna try it?
so what we actually do, so we
Okay.
have this plugged into what's called a one-touch dimmer.
Okay.
This is really nice.
I like how small it is. It's consistent with the product.
Exactly. So the basic operation is you touch it and it
Touch
turns
it.
on.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we're dimmed at about 50%. If you touch it again and hold it, you're either gonna make it go up or down. So you just
Okay.
make it
Do you
go
see
up.
how bright that is?
Okay. Now, there you go. One touch.
One touch, it goes off, and then dimming it, just hold it again.
Just hold it again.
Okay, that's beautiful.
So let's go back to 50% approximately.
How do I do that?
Touch it, hold it. Okay. There you go.
Oh, that's
So now,
okay.
if this is the level that you like, the next time you touch it, you're gonna shut it off.
Oh, it has, okay.
So now you leave the kitchen or leave wherever you install these, the next time you walk in, you just touch it, you're back to the
It's
same
got
level.
memory. It's
Well,
got memory.
Memory as long as you don't pull the power. If you were to pull
Okay.
the power, then it wouldn't, but memory,
That's like anything. If you have a power outage or anything like that, go back to setting it.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
so let's see, I think if I just put my hand over like this is the warm white. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera.
Oh,
This
good.
is the moon white, and how about you help me out over there on the cool
Okay.
white?
Cool white.
And there's cool white. So this is 3,000 Kelvin, 4,000 Kelvin.
I got 5,000 Kelvin. So you can see how bright it gets, and you can also see the connections that Brian made. You don't miss a beat. You are not getting a dark spot. I'm blown away. That's fabulous.
Not at all. Okay, pick it up. And how about
Yeah,
you,
this is how it would be, obviously, when you install it in your curio cabinet. You could even do this on a closet shelf. I would highly recommend it for a closet shelf, frankly. The kitchen is obviously a standard workbench, but curio cabinets, closets.
can you take us to full brightness?
Oh,
There
I
you go.
mean, look at my shirt.
Exactly.
The shirt's a good one to show you because it's white, so you can see the changes.
Okay, let's shut it off.
All right.
And I'm gonna show you
This
exactly.
is, hopefully you can see how easy that was when I tapped it. It is a
One
very gentle, when he says one touch, it is literally that.
So each piece actually is going to come together like this. This will have an end cap on it installed. It comes with one power connector, two small metal plates. I'm going to show you what these are in a minute, and then two screws to mount these metal plates.
Okay.
So these have magnets on the back of them, and these magnets actually can slide. So you're not subject to just have one spot and you have to make perfect measurements on your cabinets. You can actually kind of get these, put them up close, and
Yeah.
it'll be close enough because you can always move the magnet. Okay,
How nice is that? That makes it,
so
not all of us are perfectionists, so that gives you a little freedom.
and that when you so you mount these plates to the bottom of your cabinets, your
Okay.
shelves, whatever it is that you're mounting it to, just like that. It's a very good connection.
You can see it. Hopefully you can see it. That it's got some power there. It's strong. The magnet is strong.
Absolutely. So, all right. So that's what each one of these comes with, and then we can get a little bit technical here. So we also have an assortment of jumper wires starting from 6 inches, 12 inches, all the way up to 78 inches. So if you need to make jumps like we
So
have
if
here.
I have a cabinet, and then why would I use a jumper? Let's say I've got, this is the size of my cabinet, so this little guy tucks right up in there, and I want to put this jumper, what am I jumping over? What does this help me with?
You might not want to drill through the bottom of your cabinet to get to the other one all the way through. You might not want to make a trough to where this can run continuously through.
Okay.
So maybe you want to drill a small hole instead and jump from one bar to the next.
Okay.
So that would be one reason that you would use a jumper. microwaves. People have to jump up and over microwaves or obstacles,
Oh, I
things
see,
like that.
okay.
If I want to turn a
So
corner,
it's a nice thin water,
Yeah.
wire.
going from shelf to shelf, if I
Okay.
had, maybe I had, my shelves were 12 inches apart or something like that, I could use a jumper to get to my next shelf.
Okay, so if you even like had, hanging glasses, they have those glass racks, so you could go from a cabinet, use a jumper to go up to the glass rack, go across with your lighting, come down with the wire.
Absolutely,
Alright,
absolutely. So multitude of reasons why you'd want a jumper. It's just a matter of looking
and
at
these
stuff.
just clip in.
Just snap in. So
Just
it's a power
snap in.
connector, snaps in the same way as a jumper does. That's it. Just need to make sure you have a good connection. So then we also have all kinds of fun parts and
This
pieces.
is like Legos, I'm not gonna,
Yeah, I
I'm kinda feeling a little Lego land here.
Yeah, I can tell you what. So we have all different kinds. This is an X because you can go. You're basically going in 4 different directions. You're bringing power in, and you're going
Right,
all 3 different ways.
like a corner cabinet.
Like
If you have a corner cabinet, you're gonna have things spewing in
This is a
different
T because
directions.
you're coming in this direction, going out both left and right. This is also another T. This is a right T coming in this way. You go forward, you go to the right. So we have all different kinds. Probably the most popular because it's the easiest is this is just an L connector. So when I have a lot of customers are doing is they're running across the face of their cabinet where they want their light,
Okay,
but then they're connecting an L to it and then using usually an 8-inch piece. This is
Little
not
small,
8 inch,
yeah.
but if it was,
One of
they'd
these little
connect
small
this.
ones.
Exactly. And then they run it back to the wall. And then that's where they power it
Okay.
up.
okay,
So
that's very clean, I like that idea.
very clean.
So it's not, you don't have to just have the light in the front. You're saying they put the light in the front and then they
And then they
also connect it.
take an 8-inch and go
Take it
back
to
towards
that.
the wall, and then that's
Okay.
where they power it up, so they have less wires sticking out of the wall, goes right to the 8-inch.
And plus this.
Yep.
Put a couple of these in and it's just like,
And
you
it's that
know, it
simple.
sticks up so quickly.
So I just made I think this is an X connector. I have a 6-inch jumper. I have an 8-inch guy over here. I
Okay.
just made a.
Yeah, just a little diagram
Just,
so you can see the flexibility that you
this
can
is
get.
nothing. I think I have
Hopefully you guys you can see that.
this is a T right here. This is an X connector. I connected a T to the X connector. Now I don't know why you
This
ever
is the
want
back
anything
of
like
it,
this. I was
you
just
know?
showing how easy
Yeah.
it is to connect pieces. I
Yeah.
think you can power this up. So, there you go.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Okay, so
that
just
simple.
check out the T connector because there's no dark spots in any of that connection. So it's not just bar to bar, it's also T connector to T, or whatever X connector, whatever connector you have is going to be clean.
Yeah. So I mean that's a really good introduction to these nanos. It's just your imagination. You do have to be careful on using parts and pieces because if you have a T, this better land exactly where you need to tee off. Okay.
Okay.
If it doesn't land, if you don't have an exact layout, that's why you want a jumper. So if I needed to turn a corner, I may not always be able to use an L connector if this isn't exactly where I want to turn.
Right.
But I
So
can-
then you can use one of these
I can
guys.
easily use like a 6-inch jumper to
Yeah,
make
where
my
you
turn
need it
to
to
get it
go.
where I want to go. So
Okay, that's amazing. And Brian is the director of tech, so he has multiple teams that can absolutely help you out if you have questions, or if you want to talk through your kitchen, or whatever application, your curio cabinet, or your closet, what have you. You'll walk them through and get them set up. The website's pretty clear. Is the website pretty clear as far as all the components that you can
yes,
get?
you'll see all the components on there. You'll see what the names of each one of them are because there is a difference between a middle T and a right T. It's all
Okay.
on the website as far as what these are.
Good. But we have a great department that is absolutely willing and expert at helping you walking you through this. So, if you have a project that you're thinking of, or you've seen a product on our website that you would like a little more help with, let us know. We are happy to do a how-to video for you. I think we're gonna be installing this week or next week. You'll see this product get installed at some point. Yeah, we're gonna have that on the schedule. Brian just wanted to make sure that you got a close look at it because it's really hard to see how magnificent it is. And it really is lean and easy and bright and powerful. And don't misunderstand the light leanness for quality here.
One of the main things I wanted to point out is, obviously we have a plug-and-light tape light system that is similar to this. The difference is, one, this is high output. Okay, so it is definitely brighter. And two, you don't have to go out and buy an extra extrusion. So if you have tape light and you wanted to diffuse it,
right,
you're gonna have to go out and buy that extra extrusion. This is tape light and extrusion wrapped up in one. So it's a one piece.
This diffuser lens makes it so you don't have a diode imprint on whatever surface it is going to be illuminating. And that's kind of a key point. No one wants to see little dots.
Exactly. You did not see any dots when we had this lit up. This was just
no,
lighting.
it was
diffused lighting.
Magnificent, yeah. Okay, I think we did it. Yeah? All right. Let us know if you have any questions. You can write a comment. We'll be happy to answer it, even if it's after a reboost. And what else were we gonna? Oh, free fixture.
Yeah, I think so.
Gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. Okay, so free fixture Friday. We did pendants this past Friday. And Brian kind of twisted our arm. He wanted to make sure all finishes were available. So if you repost that publicly, you have to check your settings for all that. We will send you a free fixture. And we're getting a lot of photos as far as people who have received their free fixture and sharing how they put it in their application. So that was really neat. You watch us on Fridays for whatever is going to be new.
Our next one.
Yeah.